Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a heck of a ride, man. It's been a heck of a ride. It's been a heck of a ride, man. Uh, wow, Vince. What do you think, man? What are your thoughts with this amazing ride? We've turned gimmicks into gimmicks aid. We've put over the bouncies. We put over what's the guy's name who got promoted for 6 months just to get fired? What's his name?
Who was this now?
Remember he got like 6 months of vignettes and then he got canned.
But bro, that happened to about 10 people.
Yeah, but we put him over. He was a part of our gimmick team.
I don't remember.
What's his name? What's his name, Vince?
Wait a minute. Is this who you're talking about?
This is what we envisioned.
This guy?
No, not him. No, not him.
Happening here in September. Forever.
Bro, listen, Shad, 2-game losing streak, Shad. I don't like
Jags.
I don't like the way we're going, bro.
I agree, man. What's up with the Jags?
Yeah. So who are you talking about, bro?
I'm sure the SK Nation's got his name. Veer Mahan. Veer Mahan.
We saw big things in Veer Mahan. Hey, listen, here's the bottom line. You know how it was apropos that it was over tonight, and honestly, after this, I really didn't think I could go any further. Chris, you ready for this?
Well, yes, indeed.
Chris, during a battle royal, they were chanting, "This is awesome," bro.
I saw that. Yeah.
Game over. Game over. Game over. When you are chanting "This is awesome" during a battle royal, you are brain dead, bro. You are absolutely brain dead. And I want to say this, Chris, on our last night together. I don't know if you did this for me. I don't know if you got big plans in the bedroom later on tonight. I don't know what's going on with you, but this look tonight, bro. I'm digging your look tonight, bro.
Yeah, baby.
Bro, as hip can be, bro. Look at you.
Thank you.
Yes.
I decided to do a little something extra for our last night together, man. I appreciate it. But hey, you know what? As far as getting things in the bed done, hey, my wife and I have been married for 15 years. We've got 3 kids for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. 3 kids for a reason. Nice. A little hey nanny, man.
Yes.
Hey nanny.
Yes.
Man, this is the last Raw that we're gonna have. I'm sure there's a lot of going to be super chats. There's people who's asking for Joey. There's people who's asking for the Black Scorpion.
Yes, we got to do it all. We got to
bring them all, man.
We got to bring it, bro. We got to bring them all, man. Bring them
all. We got to bring them all. Yes. I'm sure that all of them, each and every one of them, will have run-ins tonight as we have a great time on our last night together, man. All right, let's get right into this show.
I want to say this up front, though, Chris, and I think you feel the same way, and I want to let everybody at home know I am ecstatic. This is my last Raw. I am ecstatic. It should be next week, but I'm going to be doing something next Monday. You guys will know about it when it happens. But I also want to say this, Chris. I'm not even going to go down the road of, it was great working with you, this and that. Bro, there ain't no way we're not going to be doing something. Guys, I'm just going to tell you that right now. Absolutely no way Chris and I aren't going to be doing something. I will tell you this. I won't be watching Raw and SmackDown. That I can tell you. Yes. But there's no doubt in my mind, Chris and I are going to be doing something. We'll figure it out, take a little break, take a little breather. I love working with Chris, man, and I need, more importantly, Chris, this is the truth, I need people like Chris in my life. So you're not going to hear, oh, bro, it was great working with you, this, that, and the other thing, because there's no doubt in my mind we're going to be doing something, but we're just not going to be watching this show. And I got to tell you, bro, our time, Chris and I, it's just way too valuable to be watching this show, guys. I'm just being honest with you. This guy right here is a freaking doctor. He's a great husband. He's got 3 children. His time is so valuable. What he can be doing in the wasted time watching these shows. But definitely, bro, we will be doing something down the road.
Yeah, I mean, to your point, Vince, I'm already filling up my my schedule for therapy because I open it up on the nights now because I'll have that time, available.
Yeah.
And I'll be teaching more too. And I'm a dean of the department that I work for in the college. And so there's more picked up. So
that's awesome, man.
Got some awesome things picked up. Got some awesome things in store. And as you know, I've said many times this, I do this for my great grandma. And I've got a couple opportunities. Actually, similar to what you said, you and I will be working together again. This isn't goodbye. This is see you later. Got a text from someone else who was here before to jump into the pot as far as us brewing some things going on. So and just stay tuned, y'all. Just stay tuned, man. Just don't forget us. Don't forget about us, because I'm sure that we won't be forgotten, because we had so much to remember today and throughout the past. Man, when did we do this? When did we start doing this together, man?
4 years, maybe. I don't even know, Chris. And Chris, I want to tell you this too. I don't know if it's because it was the last show, but when I was alone today, I think your late great grandma summoned me.
Okay.
Because somebody said, now I know this, that you and your grandma enjoyed this show together, and that's why you kept the tradition alive. But I think you can be at peace after this show. Because I heard a voice today. It sounded very familiar, like your beloved grandmother. And the voice said, who writes this shite? So I think you can.
Yes.
We've got the blessing of grandma to end this, bro. So we can feel good about it, Dr. Chris.
Yes, great grandma Jewel. She would say something like that, anyways. So I agree with you. It was
okay. Good. Yes. So we're at total peace.
Yes, we are at peace for sure. Let's start off with Adam Pearce cutting an in-ring promo, interrupted by Bron Breakker, Bronson Reed, and Paul Heyman. What say ye about this, my man?
It's really weird, bro, because I did my show with Coach today, and we were having a discussion where, Coach said that Rollins was going to be out for a long period of time. And I said to Coach, wait a minute, he's going to be out for a long period of time because of a spear and a tsunami? Right. And Coach said to me, nah, Vince, I think they're going to play up that he really injured his shoulder. But Chris, they did two very weird things tonight, because first Heyman said Seth Rollins is not here tonight because of what this man did and because of what that man did, talking about the tsunami and the spear. And then he later went on in the same promo to talk about his bum shoulder. Yeah. So it's like, what is it, bro? Like, did they put him out, or did you know what I'm saying? Like, guys, you got to get your story straight, man.
Yeah, Vince, it makes me think about the concept of, is it just the run? I know that you especially was really integral in making the nuances matter, filling in the gaps as far as making it make sense. But it does make me think, Vince, are they just doing this so much on the fly that they really don't have something mapped out enough?
Oh, yeah.
They just got to figure it out on the fly.
Chris, I'm telling you, and I kept saying this over and over and over and over and over and over and over, because I actually wrote these shows. I kept saying, bro, they had no idea what they were in for when they signed all these deals. When they agreed to all this weekly content, they had no idea. And Chris, you and I know, we know how the wrestling business is. Everybody's protecting their spots. So they're not going to bring in capable writers. They're not. They may bring in people to get their coffee and, people to, but they're not going to bring in good qualified writers. And now we're seeing it. We're seeing it, bro, where they're churning out so much content that Paul Heyman can't even get the story straight in a promo. It's like, wait a minute, bro, did these guys put him out, or Did he injure his shoulder? We got two completely different stories. But again, Chris, they had no idea what they were getting themselves into. And Chris, like you said, the first thing that goes out the window is the nuances. Yeah. That you don't even have time to think about that, bro. You got to do a show. Yep. The nuances, forget about it, man.
Yes, I agree with you 1,000%. You know who the king of nuances were, ladies and gentlemen?
Hey!
King of nuances.
Toots, yes. Toots making an early appearance in the show. Yes.
This guy right here was the king of nuances. There was, ladies and gentlemen, early on coming in the show. It's late. He's got to get to bed. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got Toots Mott, the king of nuances. Give it up for Toots, for coming. Yes, give it up for Toots. One more time. Yeah. Thank you so much for Toots. But he said he just said he has to go to bed. So it's late. He's got to go to bed.
It's past Toots' bedtime.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Toots. We got AJ Styles and Dragon Lee defeating Finn Balor and JD McDonough to win the tag team championships. Vince.
Well, I mean, my God, bro, they were on the Judgment Day for so long, and they meant absolutely nothing because those guys mean nothing. But, bro, I gotta tell you, like, after they won the titles, when Dragon Lee and AJ were like looking at each other, bro, AJ's huge. Like, I'm sorry, bro. This is the biggest he's ever been in his career. And how old is he?
He's born in 1977. He's 48.
He's huge, bro. He is so thick, and his freaking arms. Bro, he's huge. But yeah, bro, listen, I don't know about AJ and Dragon Lee as a team. You know, Chris, come on, man. You and me, we were around in an era when tag teams were tag teams. The Hart Foundation, the British Bulldogs. I can go back to the Valiant Brothers.
The namesake of this name, the Legion of Doom.
The Legion of Doom. The Rockers. Now it's just two guys. We put them together, and it just doesn't mean anything, man.
Yeah. What happened? I know that there was discussions of like Vince like drifting away from the concept of tag teams. When you had conversations with Vince regarding tag team wrestling, what was his thoughts of tag team wrestling?
It was never that, bro. It was never that. I could tell you that. I mean, I've read those things too, Chris, but I could tell you while I was working with him, he was never negative towards tag teams. And even back then, look at who we had. We had the New Age Outlaws. Yep. We had Legion of Doom. Mm-hmm. You had DX, the Headbangers. I mean, you had the Brothers of Destruction, Kane and Taker. I mean, you had tag teams back then. Mm-hmm. I mean, now it's like, okay, well, I mean, I guess the Machine Guns and maybe the Street Profits, but it's just not the same. Man.
And there's a difference between having tag teams and making tag team wrestling cool. You know what I mean? This day of age, this modern era, doesn't really make tag team wrestling cool because there's no stories that revolve around tag team wrestling. You know what I mean? And it should get to a point where you have tag teams as main events. I mean, the Mega Powers. You know, I mean that was a huge thing, and it was just a makeshift tag team. The Mega Powers were, but they had their gimmicks alone individually were so huge that putting together as a tag team make perfect sense. And they were so big that they were just too big for each other's spaces. They were just too big for one space.
That's right.
That type of gimmick and that type of story made perfect sense for two main event stars to come and be too big for one space.
I mean, Chris, if I ask you the question, like seriously, who was the last tag team in the WWE to mean something? I mean, would it be New Day?
I would say probably the Usos. They had the
Usos. The Uso Penitentiary and all that stuff.
Yeah, long tag reign. Yeah, they had some banger matches. I mean, the match quality was good. And that's the thing. You and I say this all the time. Like we're we're not critiquing the match quality. I mean, these are athletes that we're talking about. They're putting their butt, risking injury, as we just saw with Seth Rollins, risking injury every single time they get into the ring. We're not talking about the quality of the matches. However, anybody can have a good quality match that's there. That's the reason why they're hired. We're not there. I mean, as far as traditionalists is concerned or old school fans, we're not there to see qualities of good matches all the time. I want to know why this match is happening. What's the point of me investing emotionally into this match instead of every single week having variations of the same match all the time, man.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, we're going to see CM Punk versus Jey Uso again. You know what I mean? It's just
that's what I'm saying, bro. When I was watching this, I'm like, bro, you guys really gonna go there again? Are you really gonna go there again? But bro, one thing coming out of this first segment that you really have to say now, bro, and listen, I know Rollins is Triple H's boy, but no question about it now, Rollins is injury prone, bro. There's no doubt about it. And I don't know how you keep going with that guy. And you know who else is starting to get labeled injury prone too? Who's that? Rhea Ripley, man.
Yep.
Rhea Ripley and Rollins are hurt all the time. And I'm telling you, man, what happens when you're a writer is that starts coming into play. Because when you start making plans in the back of your mind, you're saying, is this guy going to be hurt in another 3 months?
Yeah. Fair point. Absolutely. And I've talked about that before with Rollins as far as like how much do you – same thing with Punk. You know, I mean, he's been injury prone too. Like with these – I mean, and they're getting older too. So they're more susceptible, you know, for those, you know, bone injuries, for muscular tears and things like that. You're going to get older. The more you get older, the more difficult it is for those bones and muscles to stay intact. And when you're putting all that effort into matches all the time, which, you know, that's what they get paid to do, you're not getting any better. You can work out as much as you possibly can, but it's not going to work. It's still not going to be the same as 15 years ago.
And also, Chris, add to that, they're not doing house shows, so they're not getting their reps in. So they may wrestle once every 3 weeks. I mean, you know, Punk, it may be 3 weeks, or when that happens, now you're starting to get a little ring rust. And now, again, like Chris said, with all of this, the odds of injury just keep increasing.
Yep, absolutely. We have Usos talking about a Royal, you know, more dissension between the Usos. And you know, it's interesting because you got Saturday Night's Main Event, then you got Survivor Series after that. And so, of course, you're going to get some type of bloodline reunion when it comes to the Vision and somebody against the bloodline and somebody, I guess. But I heard that there was I saw on Twitter or something like that there was some type of face-off on SmackDown or something like that can lead into a War Games match.
Oh, it was I guess they're talking about the Bloodline and the Wyatt Six.
Oh, the Solo Sikoa's group.
Bro, Chris, we got we've got both teams face to face in the ring.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got 5 Samoans and 3 members of the Wyatt Six and a girl. Bro. So we got 5 Samoans, 3 guys and a girl. Guess who backs out of the ring?
Who does?
The Samoans.
The MTs.
This is what I'm talking about. These are supposed to be bad, you know what's, and they're hightailing it. 5 guys against 3 guys and a girl. Man. That's what I'm talking about, Chris. Like, do they not see this? Do they not see this is horrible?
Yeah, that's bad, man. That's bad. Why not? I mean, why would you do something like that? Even if that just doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know, bro. It was the tag team and the big dude with the red beard and Nikki Cross and the 5 Samoans, and they bailed out.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's a bad Was that did that close the show, or was that?
No, it didn't close the show, but it was during the show. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's a bad look, man.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio defeating Rusev.
Oh, can we go back for a second? Even though I can't believe I'm going back because like this is the last show and we just want to get this crap over.
Oh, wait a minute. You're going back. You know what that means, right?
What does that mean?
One more for the road.
Time out, Joey. Time out, Joey.
Wow. Thank you. Chris, you know what's weird? And you saw this, all of you guys watching this, if you watched Unreal, you saw this in Unreal. Bro, you saw in Unreal that Jey Uso was not getting over the way they thought Jey Uso was getting over. Okay, bro? So that was the sentiment in the locker room, that he's not getting over. So because of that, they pulled back. So now they go to the next step. He's not getting over, so maybe we should turn him heel. The problem with that, Chris, is now he's going to have the same issues that Seth Rollins had. So now you're going to turn him heel, and everybody's going to keep yeeting, and the whole 9 yards. Yeah. Bro, they've got to get on the same page with this stuff, man.
Agreed, man. I just, you know what it makes. What I can see in this is that there's going to be some dissension. You're going to have a kind of a tease of they're not really getting together or not getting along. And then Roman Reigns is going to come and make the save, and they're all going to turn baby faces again and be together for the Survivor Series.
And how many times have we seen that?
I was just about to say that, man. How many times are we going to put the Bloodline back together for like one night only or for like 2 weeks? It just, to me, it's like this the same thing. Or, oh, okay, well, this year we're going to feature the Bloodline again. You know what I mean? And it's just, I just don't understand why they keep doing that.
Chris, you want to know something that's interesting. And the story came out, and then they kind of changed the story. And I'm like, no, bro, that's true. Bro, you know how everybody is concerned that AI, is going to cost a lot of people jobs.
Yep.
Bro, I swear to you, I think AI can save Triple H's job. Chris, I am not kidding around. There is no doubt in my mind right now that AI could not come up with better stories than this group.
That's true.
There's no doubt in my mind. I'm being dead serious. And if I'm Triple H and like I'm getting pressure from Netflix and the ESPN and numbers continue to go down, and I really know deep down inside I'm not a creative guy, bro, I'm using AI.
Going straight to Chat GPT.
There's no, bro, I swear to God, there's no question about it.
Yeah, that's a really good point, man. I was just at a men's retreat this past weekend, and one of my pastors, man, he was just talking about just the benefits of Chat GPT and AI and things like that. And we were doing a class about it, man. I was like, whoa, like I use Chat GPT rarely, not too much, but there's a lot to it, man. And I could definitely see, someone on the writing team really getting into Chat GPT as far as like building a storyline. But here's my critique to that. Would it feel artificial? You know what I mean? If they put all that through ChatGPT, they gave them the ideas, it's still up to them to implement the ideas to make it stick, though. You know what I mean? And so that even with that, it just doesn't seem like, based on what we've seen, they'll still evoke that type of emotion from the crowd, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But if I were them, I would definitely try that.
I'll try it. Yeah, 100%.
I would definitely try that.
Absolutely try it for sure. We got Maxine Dupree defeating Becky Lynch by DQ. Lynch attacks Dupree post-match. She's still healing it up while, Seth turning babyface.
Yeah, and that's the problem I have with this, because they're trying to tell a story of everything Becky's going through, and now Seth is out, this and that. Bro, you can't look at Becky Lynch and think she's a bad arse. You just can't, bro. She's like 90 freaking pounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I mean, you and I, let's go back. Let's take a stroll down memory lane. Bro, when Moolah came out and beat somebody up, you believed it. You believe Becky Lynch is 95 pounds.
Yeah.
So when you put her in this kind of a spot, it's not believable, bro. It's you're not getting the reaction that they think you're getting, man.
Agreed, man. I agree. And the thing is, like, her getting to a point of, like, in her she's protecting, or she's standing up for Seth Rollins because of what Paul Heyman did in the backstage segment. However, she healed it up and attacked Maxine Dupree after the match. It's like, again, you got to be consistent, man. Are you defending Seth because he's still going to be a heel when he comes back? And I came up with this idea in my Patreon last week. Why in the world could they not have done a whodunit angle? Like, Seth Rollins could have been attacked backstage, last week, and they could have spent a lot of the time saying, like, you could have really built that months, months ahead, and saying who was the one who attacked Seth Rollins backstage. You could have easily still done the whole, thing with stripping the title. You could have easily had a spot where Seth Rollins, there's something, there's all types of equipment that's on him. He's attacked. Adam Pearce said he stripped of the title, and then it could have been, it definitely could have caused Bronson, Reed, and Bron Breakker to have dissension of saying, you were the last person who I saw, with Seth Rollins. It could have caused the Usos, to have dissension as far as, like, weren't you talking to, Seth Rollins, or weren't you near Seth Rollins? You're the one who wants your title back. And Jimmy's trying to get into Jay and trying to, curry the favor of Adam Pearce to get him suspended. You could have done so many things, and there was so much meat on that bone to have a whodunit angle as far as revealing who attacked Seth Rollins. And here's the funny thing. Who's the fun thing about that? You could have not even told anyone who attacked Seth Rollins until he came back. And Seth Rollins could have came back a few months later, and he could have attacked the person who attacked him. And so I think that you left so much meat on that bone in exchange for, again, no nuances. You just got to hurry up and make something quick before the next show.
Chris, did you say something happened backstage with Becky and Heyman and those guys?
Yeah.
What happened? Because I missed that. So what happened, and when did that happen?
Pearce talked to Heyman. Heyman went because the whole please thing in the beginning, and Bron forcing him to say please. So Heyman goes back and goes to Pearce's office. And somehow, we didn't know until the segment, Pearce took Bronson and Bron out of the Battle Royal.
Yeah.
Because of what happened earlier that day. And so so Heyman asks, and Pearce says, if you say please, and then Heyman says please and asks him, and then Pearce still says no. So, and then after that segment, then you get Becky Lynch. Like, Paul Heyman turns around, there's Becky Lynch, and then Becky Lynch. So he's talking to Becky Lynch, even offering her an opportunity to join the Vision still. And then Becky Lynch,
that's where it's so weak, bro. Because what they should have done is, and I'll tell you why they didn't do it. And this is why they do need AI. What they should have done is do that in ring, and Becky comes out. Mm-hmm. That's what would have happened, and she could even tell the story. I promised my husband I wasn't going to do this. You know what I'm saying? But you know why they don't do that, Chris? I'll tell you why they don't know. They don't do that. They don't know where to go with it.
That's right.
That's the problem. But if she went out there and said, I promised my husband before I left for the show, I was not going to do this, but I could not sit back there they don't know where to go with that, bro. That's the problem, man.
Yeah. And why in the world you have Becky there? Why in the world would Becky not come out in that first segment and upset? Like, she's already back there. Heyman's cutting a promo about Seth. And Becky's just back there listening to him. And then all of a sudden, a few segments later, she confronts Paul Heyman and talks to him then. I just, no, man.
And bro, not only that, if you want to make somebody, rather than freaking Pierce being a biatch and saying please, what you do is when he tells him to say please, Adam Pierce says, kiss my backside, no problem. I'll have somebody get it from you tonight.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
how you make somebody else. And bro, here's the bottom line. You had Otis return.
Yeah.
I have freaking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to have Pierce say, please, you totally bro, he's a biatch. I mean, but Chris, we never see these things because they don't know where to go with them.
Yep, absolutely. I agree. We get what do you think about Dupree, man? I came up with an idea a couple months ago, 2-3 months ago, as far as Dupree is concerned. What do you think her trajectory is, man?
God, I don't know. I mean, she, I'm talking about physically. Looked good tonight. She's very, very attractive woman. Yeah. She does not hurt the show. This is what I really, really like about her, bro. She's really trying. She's really, really, really fighting for a spot. And I respect that more than anything. Yep. But I don't know. What did you say? What did you say about it a couple of weeks ago?
So I came up with the idea of, when she was going to Pierce about the opportunity. And then, Pierce said I'll think about it. She should have went over to SmackDown and asked Aldis for an opportunity, and basically start to manipulate, Aldis into saying that, they're kind of messing around with each other. And that takes, that gives Aldis a leave of absence for having a relationship with, one of the girls. And of course he didn't do it, but he gets accused for it. That leaves Dupree an opportunity to slide in, to have that, interim GM role. And all of a sudden, to save her man, you get Mickie James to come back and defend the honor of her husband. So that would have been more interesting than just these random, go get him girl, moments where we've seen a lot of these.
I would have, bro, there's just there's stuff that they won't go anywhere near, which is BS. I mean, my God, bro, obviously it's cooled down a little bit, but you had, the Me Too movement, bro. All you have to do is have a girl, fake it. You know what I'm saying? And you hear her, in Nick Aldis's office, and then all of a sudden she's like, "Get your hands off me! Yep. I'm not comfortable with that." And Nick is like, "What the hell?" You know what? That's all you have to do, and that's very, very interesting. And then can you imagine now if you're Mickie? Now you got the drama of Nick explaining to Mickie nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? But they're just so afraid of doing stuff. There's nothing wrong with doing a storyline like that, bro.
Absolutely, yeah. You would have something like that in a movie.
Right, absolutely, you would. Yeah. Absolutely, you would. Didn't you there was that very famous movie with Demi Moore and Kurt, what's his face? Michael Douglas. That was the whole theme of the movie. She was accusing him of that.
Yeah.
I mean, now you got something. Now you're seeing the human side of Nick Aldis.
Yeah, exactly.
He's being accused of this, and now he's got to go home to it. Well, I mean, my God, guys, come on, man.
And that's the thing, Vince. I think these ideas that you and I have done for many years now. I mean, it was before COVID of 21. So I think it's been around 4.5 years now. And so the past 4.5, close to 5 years that we've been doing this show, it's like the thoughts that we have and the storylines that we have are very riveting storylines. even if we would have handed, and we do hand them to WWE on the platter, even if they're looking at this show, because I know for a fact that people look at the show, even if they say, man, that's a good idea, they just don't have the time to develop them. And, that's the thing, man.
Exactly.
That's the issue. They're show to show. They can't develop a storyline because they have to book shows every
bro. That segment with Pierce and all that stuff, bro, that was about 17 minutes.
Was it that long?
17 minutes for Bron Breakker to hand over the belt. That took 7, and that's why it took 17 minutes. They're just eating the clock.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're eating the clock, which doesn't make sense because you've got 2.5 hours, 2 hours with SmackDown. Instead of eating the clock and keep doing matches, we don't have to see the same variation of Penta against, Rusev or Dominic against Rusev. We don't have to see that every week. Instead, why don't we just focus on storylines every single week that can involve? I mean, you just randomly saw Sheamus today.
Yeah.
Like, what I mean? It's just like, what? Like, you just, Sheamus is back. Otis is back. It means nothing, man.
Yep.
We have and that was right after the pre-thing. It was the Heyman and Pierce segment backstage.
Well, we also had the Perth package. They had to put over the Perth stuff,
40,000 combined 3-day total. They wanted to promote again. We got Stephanie Vaquer defeating Roxanne Perez, and then Raquel Rodriguez attacking Vaquer. Nikki Bella making the save.
Nikki Bella, can you imagine? Is it Nikki Bella in the Hall of Fame?
She's in the Hall of Fame.
You're bringing back a Hall of Famer with absolutely no plan, like whatsoever. Chris, you want to hear something funny, man? The Cena's last match just went on sale. This is really interesting, man. The arena sits 20,000 people. Okay. Bro, when tickets go on sale and you go online, you got to wait in this waiting room and they're counting down the time. And then when the time's up, you get your tickets. Okay.
Yeah.
So, bro, it's a 20,000 seat arena. 57,000 people were in the waiting room.
Yeah.
Bro, they nowhere near sold it out.
They didn't?
You know what happened, bro?
What happened?
It's your turn up in the room. How many tickets you need? I need 3 tickets. Okay. $4,500. Bro, I'm telling you, that's literally what happened. You can't have 57,000 people with the intent of buying tickets and you sell less than 20,000.
That's terrible, man.
And bro, you know what that does too? Now that brings awareness. Yeah. Now they know this is what it costs to go to a double. Now you keep doing that to every event, bro. Now more and more and more people get educated to it.
I wonder why. I wonder why WWE didn't really promote the sell out and stuff like that. They're always promoting, this is the sell out and that. But I was wondering why they didn't spend all that time promoting, the Cena event selling out. Just think about if they would have done it at a stadium and they would have lowered those prices a bit. Not only aesthetically does it look better, but it also looks better because you can buy those multiple tickets. You know what I mean? And just think about DC stadium show, 60,000 people, bring those. You already had almost 60,000 in the queue. So if the prices were right, they would have bought a ticket. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You could have had those 60,000 in the stadium show. Yep. It looks amazing aesthetically, and you have those many people buying tickets now. But
that's why I still think, Chris, they are going to make as much as they can and then sell to the Saudis, man. And I think that's why Vince started this new company. He's going to be the middleman. He's going to make the deal happen. And then when the deal happens, he's going to be in a prominent position in that company.
Yeah. I received a text message a few months ago. I don't remember, probably 2 or 3 months ago. I got a ton of backlash. Someone who's close to Vince McMahon, text me and said that there could be interest in Vince wanting his baby back and I said, I don't know the details, but we'll see how it goes. I posted that on Twitter. That got just a firestorm of, oh my gosh, why? Here we go, and he's not going to buy it. Why would you even? People even reporting it, on their Patreon and stuff like that. It's just like of it's not happening. I never said it was going to happen. I just said that it was interest. So,
but not only that, Chris, why would that be so far fetched that
exactly?
Bro, you know what it's like? It's like a woman giving up her baby for adoption, and then a month later, oh my God, what did I do? I don't know why people think Vince wants his baby back. That's far-fetched.
That's not far-fetched at all.
Not at all, man.
It's his baby.
Right.
It's his baby.
Of course it is, man.
And to your point of adoption, if I had say, for instance, if I had an adopted baby, even an adopted teenager, or adopted, child, a preteen, whoever I give, I have such an attachment to my child but I realize that now's the time to move on, as far as just, I know that someone would put him in better hands financially. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So that's what Vince did. Someone would put the WWE in better hands financially, because the $9 billion deal came from that. But at the same time, it's like, you're still going to keep yourself glued to your baby,
right?
Making sure that he's safe, making sure that he's fed, making sure that he's nourished, regardless of if you gave up for adoption or not. And Vince McMahon is doing the same exact thing. I have no idea why anybody. I mean, it's just the IWC.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
But it just doesn't make any sense logically that people would be so surprised that anybody would bring up a story of Vince McMahon wanting the WWE back. Why would anybody be surprised?
Especially when he's opening up a new company that's supposed to kind of, barter deal. Like,
exactly.
What's he doing that for? As a hobby? Obviously, he's doing something with that. He's hired people.
Yes, exactly. So it's not far-fetched. I would not be surprised whatsoever if we get an announcement within the next 2 years of the Saudis acquiring the WWE. It wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. And then Vince McMahon finally saying, once again, it was me. It was me all along.
Exactly.
We have Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker talking to Paul Heyman. And here's the thing, again, man. You started off the show, Vince, with Bronson Reed coming out of the vehicle with the belt, and he's the one holding the belt, and Bronson Reed is just walking out alongside him, looking at him holding. Like I said last week, it makes no sense for Bronson Reed to be aligning with Bron Breakker. It makes no sense at all. Exactly, automatically playing that second fiddle role, because you have someone holding the title who was your tag team partner. Now it's clear that he wants to be a singles person and he wants to win the world championship. You go out of the vehicle with them, and you just walk with them carrying the world heavyweight championship, and then you go into the ring with them just carrying the world heavyweight championship, and he just looks like a goof again. Every single week.
This is what I love too, bro. And I say this because, guys, trust me when I say this. These people, like, they just think they're so over. So, bro, we get out of the limo wearing sunglasses, and we're wearing sunglasses to the ring. Is the sun that bright in the arena? Like, seriously, guys, is the sun that bright that you need? But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's their idea of being. And I'm like, come on.
Yeah, guys, inside in the dark.
Really, like, seriously.
We had back just Stephanie Vaquer talking to Nikki Bella. I think it's pretty obvious that we're going to get a turn from Nikki or something of that nature, and Nikki and Vaquera being the next feud, man.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah,
they keep giving. I'm pulling for Nikki, man, but she looks worse than before she left, and got in the Hall of Fame. Man.
But again, bro, think about it. No reps.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not putting her on a house show, a 7-night loop.
Yeah.
What do you expect, man?
Yeah.
What you going to put her in the ring once every 4 to 6 weeks? What do you think?
And that's what we're getting. I mean, she's like an occasional, kind of part-time wrestler, but a full-time presence. You know what I mean? It's like she's a Hall of Famer doing more backstage segments of supporting Stephanie Vaquera. You know what I mean? Like, what exactly are we doing with this whole feud right now?
Yeah.
And you tried so much with Nikki Bella, the fans just aren't into her. They're just not, man. But for some odd reason, you keep so even if you made the heel turn, it will still feel filler.
Yeah,
and you've gotten to the point now where a Hall of Famer. This is how bad you've booked the show from a nuanced and a storyline perspective. It's gotten so bad that a Hall of Famer feels filler now.
Yeah, a Hall of Famer is an afterthought.
Is an afterthought, man. And it's like, this is where we're at now, man.
Yeah.
It feels absolute filler. Yeah. And that's the thing, man. If I'm Nikki Bella, is it personal pride that we're dealing with right now, or she just needs I know that she just went through a divorce and stuff like that.
Bro, I gotta tell you, I think it's probably that, Chris.
Yeah,
I really do think it's that. She went through the divorce, she's got a kid. I would think it's because of money. I really would. And
she has to pay the support, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, she's like, you got a spot.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll bring you in somehow. And she's probably back there now saying, okay, sure. You want me to turn heel against Stephanie and feud with her okay, sure, I'll do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we got the main, right? Jey Uso winning the #1 contender,
bro, for one last time.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. For one last time, give me Joey.
Time out, Joey. Time out, Joey.
I'm not going to let you sit there, Chris, and just roll right by the magic that is Lyra Velcro.
And, the backstage.
And Bailey in the back. Bro, how many times have we said this? Where are you possibly going to go with this? We got it, bro. She's Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. We got it. We understand. Where we going with it? There's nowhere to go, bro. There's nowhere to go with this.
Agreed, man. Agreed. I know one person who does Dr. Jekyll way better than Bailey. I know.
No. Oh no. Black Scorpion, is that you?
You better believe it's me. I was Dr. Jekyll before Dr. Jekyll.
Oh my
God.
Wow, the Black Scorpion, ladies and gentlemen.
Keep coming. The hits just keep coming, man.
Wow.
Yes.
Very nice.
Very
Black Scorpion is back, man. Yes. All right. Jay winning the #1 contenders. So
we go right back to Jay and Punk.
Yeah. Filler, man. It just feels filler. Like, even when Jay won, I was like, okay, again. But I'm thinking in my head, why not somebody different? You know what I mean? Like, even I think Dominic definitely needs to be developed more. But why not Dominic? Why not Jimmy? Why, you know what I mean? Like, I did not want LA Knight or Jey Uso to win. And guess what? Jey Uso won.
Yep.
All right, let's get to these. Whoa, we got 38 super chats, man.
Wow.
Yeah, all right, listen.
Line them up.
Awesome Sauce, $5. I've watched y'all weekly from 2021. It's been a big part of my week 4 years at times, even an outlet to just laugh over wrestling. Thank you. And Solo, thank you, man.
Thank you very much. Awesome Sauce has contributed so much
yes.
over the years, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Traffic Jam, $2. Lilia Garcia is 100 times better than Alicia.
I agree. I never believe that a ring announcer should be a character or a gimmick. Fink was a character and a gimmick, but he wasn't trying to be. He wasn't trying to be. That was the Fink. But you know, Alicia is obviously trying to be a character and a gimmick.
A rock star.
Yeah.
So it looks like Toronto's going to the World Series.
Toronto won. They will lose 3-1.
Yeah,
oh my God! Really?
Yeah. Toronto's going to the World Series.
Holy Mac! That must have been some finish. I got to watch the highlights after.
Yeah, they were down 3-1
at home too, man.
Yeah.
Wow, they must have been going bananas, man.
Yep.
I gotta check that out. Check that out.
We have Baller B Scott, $4.99. End of an era. Thanks to both of you so much for being the voices of millions out there who don't subscribe to how bad this product is now.
Thank you, man. That's awesome, Baller. Thank you.
Yep. We got David Duffett, $2. Even if Hitman returned, all Canada watching Jays.
Yeah.
Danimal 199. I learned about the Dr. Chris through this show. Thank you, man. I appreciate
it. And
a
lot of you guys, Chris, these are all people, man, that have been given donations for years, bro. All you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. And now Danimal is one of the most supportive people on the Pancakes and Power Slam show, man.
There you go, man. Awesome.
Very much. We got Uncle Cuban, $2. Pain and suffering is over.
Yes, guys, you don't know how. I honestly, man, because I was working, days and nights, and the fact that no more nights, and I could just do my stuff during the. You guys have no idea what a load off my back that is.
I imagine, man.
Yeah.
We got Chris Martinez, $9.99. WWE was in my hometown, and I decided not to go because it was waste of money. But tonight was a good Raw. Not going to lie. Glad you enjoyed it, man. Absolutely. Yeah. David Duckfit, $2. Listening to you guys while watching Jays. Yeah, well.
Yeah, I got to watch that comeback after this. Now I'm curious to see it. Yes.
Yeah. Desmond, another very faithful supporter throughout the years, $9.99. No Bron, Bronson, the Battle Royal. Usos beefing again. They just got back together. Levesque sucks. Levesque sucks. Levesque. How do we do this without you two? How do we do this without you two? I'll continue to support you both. Love you guys and God bless.
Yeah, speaking of everybody that wants to support me, like seriously, and Chris, of course, with Pancakes and Power Slams, he's been doing it forever. But guys, man, seriously, please, if you want to, support me, you like the work. If you've never been a Russo brand member, go get your free week, guys. It will cost you nothing. Yes. To try us for a week. Patreon.com/Russo TWC. If you like the show after a week, guys, it's $3 a month. That's where tiers start, 75 cents a week.
Absolutely. Every time you say TWC like that, I think about Bret Hart, the Montreal screw job, because I want to say it like I want to like.
Oh, I got W.
Yeah,
remember that?
Yeah. Of course, Pancakes and Power Slams, man. I'm 700 and
that's
ridiculous.
That's like Cal Ripken Jr.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Yeah. So I bring psychology to pro wrestling every single week. Have some really good psychological classes and concepts, man. It's really cool. I actually talked about the gain loss effect a couple of weeks ago, as far as why people are the psychology behind why people are starting to like Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah, that's cool.
Psychological
interesting.
So, yeah. So go ahead and hit that sub and subscribe. We're every Tuesday at 11. It used to be 11. Then Sportskeeda hired me and wanted me to do a Tuesday show after Monday's show being successful, so I did 11:40. However, since this month is the last month of my Tuesday show for Sportskeeda, I'll be going back to 11 so I can get a better rest. So,
yeah, exactly, man. Absolutely.
Yep. Let's see here. We got Penguins, $4.99. Vince, what's the real story behind Samoa Joe and Kevin Nash at TNA, where Joe ripped Scott Hall?
Yeah, the real story is the story that you've heard. Kevin slapped Joe. I mean, that's the real story. That's not exaggerated.
And Joe just took it, or what? Like a receipt to him?
He wasn't going to do nothing. Yeah.
No, he didn't do anything.
Didn't do anything.
I mean, isn't Joe like a tough guy?
On TV, yeah.
Oh, okay.
On TV, he's a tough guy. Yeah.
He didn't. He just took it.
Just back down.
He didn't say anything.
Yep. Nope.
Wow.
Yep.
We got Catman $6.99. One last time for the fans. Give us Rocky Mountain
High, Colorado.
Rocky Mountain
High, Colorado. Oh my God, that was beautiful.
Thank you very much. Can y'all give we got Hayes $5. Can y'all give my son a shout out?
Aiden Hughes. There you go, Aiden.
We got Cross Up Coalition $5. Love you guys. Only watch Attitude Era. I'm the definition of casual, and LA Knight should have went over. Cannot watch this trash. Always appreciate your support, man.
Yes.
Very, very much so. Robert Rose, $5. WWE turned heel on Coach and Russo. I went back to check your episode, and WWE took it down.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. What
Did they take down a recent episode of y'all?
Not that I know of, but maybe I don't know.
Oh, they're sticklers when it comes to like showing any type of footage or anything like that. If you showed like
coach did show something today.
Oh yeah, if you show a second, they'll block it worldwide, man.
Yeah,
so, yeah. We got Shots Capilot 5. What 199? Vince Chris, who's your number one favorite wrestler? Okay, no. Don't tell me. So this is what we'll do. This is how much Vince and I have become friends and learned each other over the past 4+ years. We'll tell each other the other person's favorite wrestler.
Yeah,
right?
Sting.
Yes, Savage.
Yes, that's it. That's it. Yep. I'm just real quickly. I'm just right into. Maybe I'll get an update here. I'm just texting Coach real quickly to see if they took the thing down. So maybe I'll have an update for you.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Traffic Jam, $5. The Legion of Raw will never be the same without you guys. Thank you for your dedication and hard work for the show. Raw is a lost cause.
Yep. I got to tell you guys something, honestly. Like, and again, Chris and I are the heels. We're bitter. We're this, we're that, blah, 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 blah. Everything you guys say about, negatively about the show, bro, they've earned that. Mm-hmm. I don't feel the least bit sorry, bro, because again, like with Chris, if this was the Buckeyes, if this were the Giants, Chris and I would be saying the same exact thing. Wow, the producer just said, yup, WWE and AEW hit us with a copyright thing. Wow. So silly. Yep.
Yikes. How long was the footage?
That's so petty. Huh?
How long was the footage?
Oh, my God, bro. The footage was because I didn't know this happened. So Coach played it for me. Bro, did you know there was a thing, I think it was on TNT or something, where it was a Slammy Awards many, many years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And Triple H was there with Stephanie when he pulled his pants down.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't believe. I said, no way. And Coach showed me that footage, and that's what they got butthurt over.
Wow. That's terrible, man. Let's see here. We got David, $2. Thanks for making me laugh, not having to watch Raw. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, good.
All right. We got Javon, $2. Can we get a whoop whoop chant, Chris?
Stay tuned. Whoop, whoop. Come on, Chris. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hey, bro, one of the whoop whoop signed with AEW.
I saw that. I saw on the socials that she was talking about just her appearance on AEW. So good for her, man. Yeah. So I don't remember the name. It was the black.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm sorry. No offense against you, but there's so many wrestlers.
Caden Carter, I think it was, because I think Casey Catanzaro, they changed her name to like Chance or.
Okay.
We get to Zubair.
Yes, Zubair with a lot of coin over the years.
Yeah, absolutely. Not gonna lie, confused. Didn't expect the show to end already before January 2026. What happened was going on exactly with SK. Hope the channel's still around for archives because y'all worked hard with the content. Thanks to you both. Yes, we'll still be around for archives, absolutely. Because of some financial changes and direction, Sports Kitty decided to end the WrestleBend channel as far as just a live continual product. But as far as just all these Legion of Raws, all the shows, that's archived. But we just won't be going live anymore with the channel. So. We got Penguins 499. Riding with Russo needs to be moved to Russo's brand as a show. Come on, make it happen, Vince. That's
a good suggestion, bro. We could talk about that. Yeah, we could definitely talk about that, Mr. Penguins. Thank you, bro.
Indeed. We got Brian, $20. Hey, Dr. Chris and Vince, I'm going to miss interacting with you guys a while ago. I told you I took off 2 months from watching wrestling. Santa's main events coming in December. The nosebleeds are $500.
I can't, guys. I don't, guys. You got to understand. When I'm not saying this as a knock to WWE. I wouldn't pay $500 to see anything, guys. Like seriously, nothing
for nosebleeds. Oh man, that's bad, man.
Crazy, man. Just nuts. For what? What are you paying for? You're paying for the people in that battle royal?
It's the same stuff that you see on Raw every week. That's what you're paying for. PHG,
you did that one already.
Righty with okay, yeah. Let's do Michael Pestilano, $4.99. Gonna miss you guys, but hope to see you soon down the road. Same bad time, same bad channel.
Yeah, we'll let everybody know. I mean, Chris and I can't not do something together, bro.
Indeed. We got Jacko Usanowski. Very nice. $5. Hey Vince, have you watched Daredevil previously on Netflix? Now on Disney? If not, I highly recommend it. Great writing.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Jacko. I have not, but you guys know I love great writing. So thanks for suggesting that. Thank you.
Yeah. We got Awesome Sauce, $2. Can we get $2.20? Yeah,
bring him up, Toots.
I think he's probably asleep, man. I'm not sure if
Toots, get up, Toots. Come on.
Toots. Are you there?
Very nice.
Toots, are you? Toots, answer the phone. Answer the phone, Toots. Hey!
Oh, I swear to God, if Eric Young did a Toots Mon gimmick, it would be freaking money.
100%. Absolutely, man. It would be money. We have PhD once again, $9.99. Rock shows up at SummerSlam and tells Cena he still has a soul, and his last match will be with Cody. We'll sell the soul to The Rock, setting up Cody Orton at Rumble and Cody.
Guys, I just have to tell you, because I keep seeing a lot of this. I got to tell you guys, honestly, if that ever happened by the time you got there, I don't think people are gonna care anymore, bro. I really don't. You guys see the weekly numbers. They're about to go under 1 million. Yeah. They're always gonna have that million, but the longer this goes on, Chris, I don't think people are going to care.
I agree.
And you got to understand too, man, Rock with politics and Oprah and all that stuff got a lot of bad press. Yep. Rock turned a lot of people off, guys. So many people are putting so much stock in The Rock, and I'm telling you, I think that ship is sailed, man.
And his recent movie didn't do very well either.
No, and that tells you as well, you know?
Yeah. Yep. We got Traffic Jam, $2. AI's demise of creative in WWE end is near.
I think it will help WWE. I really do. Yeah.
We've got Michael Marcarelli, $10. I love you guys, but I think the marks are onto something. Yesterday, when my priest was preparing the communion, I stood up and started chanting, "This is awesome."
Yes. Can you imagine if that happened? Very good,
communion. You get the
can you imagine? That would be freaking awesome. Very nice, Michael.
Yes.
Thank you.
You know what Shad? You know what Shad Khan says while he's taking communion?
Let me see. Hold on for a second. Hold on.
This is what we envisioned in January, okay?
Sir.
It's happening here in September. Gonna go on.
Bro, they better get him back in that locker room before next week's game, bro, because they're going in the opposite direction. I don't like it.
They're losing momentum, man. They're losing momentum. We got Brian, $5 to Uso or CM Punk. Why? How many times do we need to see this? Agreed. I mean, exactly. Yeah. Zubair, $5.
You know, guys, you know when you know like it's just overkill, Chris? When I swear to God, they've met so many times and like we don't even remember the outcomes. You know what I'm saying? That's when you know, like, guys, if we don't even remember the finishes of these matches, you've killed it.
Yeah, agreed. 100%. These are always unique. Zubair, $5. These are always unique. It included the man who worked, took part of the most successful era of the industry in Grey Codes with a psychologist's mindset.
Yes, very nice. Very nice. Yes.
We got Zubair, $5. Is nothing like Leads in a Raw. Nowadays, reviewers are just smarks, fake praising shows, and being fake professional insiders looking to be a part of scrums. True.
Absolutely, Zubair. Yeah.
Plus $2 more. Plus, no one is funny. LOR is funny entertainment. That's what we have to. We got to bring levity to.
Yeah, you got to, bro. I can't imagine, guys. I swear to God, you can go back 4.5 years ago. Chris, can you imagine if we had to cover this seriously? How could I don't think we could. Like, I don't think neither one of us could do that.
No. I remember starting this show. Sportskeeda brought me on because they Riju. I used to write for Sportskeeda years and years ago as a feature columnist. And I left Sportskeeda, went back to Wrestling Inc. because I was at Wrestling Inc. for about 6 years altogether. Was at Wrestling Inc. And then, speaking of Wrestling Inc., man, I saw your tweet of Raj going
Raj was on fire this morning. Like, bro, it was like 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, oh my God, what did this guy have for breakfast? Holy mackerel. He was cutting promo after promo after promo, man.
That is hilarious, man. And, you know, Ross was just, I worked with Ross for many, many years.
He's great. I love that dude. He's a good
Ross
dude.
Is cool.
He's
and so, got a better offer from Sportskeeda, so I left Wrestling Inc. And then Ross hit me back up, to negotiate going back to Wrestling Inc. from Sportskeeda. And then I started to, I was doing all that.
What are you, Andrade, bro?
No, man. I didn't go back to. Well, I actually did go back to Sportskeeda because he offered me a job. But yeah, so I was at Wrestling Inc. with the Sportskeeda, went back to Wrestling Inc. And then Sportskeeda, and then I started pursuing I was doing that while I was getting my PhD, pursuing like PhD. It was just like college money while I was, and then I started writing for like Sports Illustrated, Fox Sports, and stuff like that. And Bleacher Report, I wrote for Bleacher Report for about 3.5 years. Wow. And then Riju started to, see Pancakes and Power Slams because I would have an interview every single week. And that was a lot of work, man.
Oh, that's a lot of work.
Yes,
guys. You have no idea. I tapped out on that.
Yeah, I'm so glad I don't have to do that anymore. I've had over 400 interviews.
That's tough, guys. You got
it was a lot. It was a lot every single week. There would be times where I would people would say yes, and then they would no show, and then because I was branded to have an interview every week, I would be calling people or texting people during the show.
Yeah, it's such a pain in the neck.
It's terrible, man. I remember one time Steve Blackman, man, I was the last person who interviewed Steve Blackman before Chris Van Vliet just did it. And that was a few years ago. And I was just bringing people I was just finding people from just the gutter, man, and bringing them to my show. I interviewed like Johnny Fairplay and Steve Blackman. I interviewed Rosie before he passed away, and I've interviewed so many people. And Riju really loved my show, and he brought me in and said, "Hey, you want to do something here on Sports Keto?" I said, "Yeah, sure, man." So, so that calls me.
Shout out to Riju too. Shout out.
Yeah, man, Riju. Man, Riju always made me feel like a rock star here at Sports Keto, man. And I really appreciate that from Riju. And so, so I started Leads in a Raw, and the Leads in a Raw is named because they wanted me to pick somebody to do the show with, and I started to get acquainted with Road Warrior Animal. I was doing some coverage at an indie show, and dude was so nice, so talkative.
Nice dude.
Yeah, so we end up becoming Facebook friends, and his wife Kim as well. And so we both end up being Facebook friends. I hit him up, and he said, "Yeah," and that's how the Leads in a Raw started. And so, unfortunately, he passed away. And then, of course, we needed to have a replacement that would absolutely carry the mantle, and that's who we have right here with Vince Russo.
Yes.
And Vince and I have just grown to just admire each other as brothers from another mother, man. So I appreciate rocking with you. All right, let's see here. We have Who's Dad, $10. It says, "Hey, Doctor," let me give you your $10 cha-ching there. "Hey, Dr. Chris and Vince, thank you guys so much for being here Monday nights. You guys are escape from me, gonna miss. Much appreciated."
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. We have we've got a lot of super chats, man. Young Reckless 499. Triple H should put the title on Bronson Reed. Make him a Paul Heyman guy. Make him a Paul turn on breaker, turn breaker face. He takes WrestleMania win title. Give me a story with it.
I'll give you a story, bro. You know what would be interesting? What would be interesting if they did a deal like the old Freebirds, and Heyman got a contract signed. Like one of them wins the title. This will cover them for your story. One of them wins the title, but they can both defend it at any time. We have not seen that in freaking. That would be awesome. And if Paul Heyman's the wise man, get some kind of new contract for these guys, and somebody didn't read the fine print, and both of you can defend this title. Now that's different.
Interesting. Yeah. We got Zubair, $20. Got to ask y'all, any favorite IWC content creators, even from the past? And was there any YouTuber you knew or heard of while working? I think you guys like Wrestling Jesus. I think if you guys like Wrestling Jesus, Mark Busters, General Jerry, Charlie Rant King, etc.
I know the Smart Busters, and those guys were pretty good. I'll give them a shout out. But I like Van Fleet is the best guy, bro. I believe out there. I think he does a tremendous job. Maven does a great job. I love Maven's show. I like JD from New York.
Okay.
JD's got a good personality. I mean, there are guys reporting on wrestling that I like.
Yeah, I like it. I haven't heard of any of these people. The only two that I follow are Maven and Stevie Richards is doing fantastic.
Yeah, Stevie. Oh, how could I forget Stevie? Stevie does great work. It's great work. Yep.
We got Traffic Jam, $2. Jimmy Uso is better than Jade. Triple H is delusion. I'll say that, man. I think it's long overdue for Jimmy to get some shine for sure. Yeah. Gaurav Kumar 249 Russo was getting roasted on X for Cena.
Who cares, bro? You think I care? I could give two craps.
Sure. Yeah.
Bro, let me tell you something for those roasters on X. Okay. If John Cena is not happy with his last run, and there's no way in the world he can be, And Tony Khan says, you know what, Mr. Cena, I will give you $10 million. What do you think John Cena's going to say? No? We're talking about a billionaire here where money is not an object. So you guys can roast me all you want. You don't understand business, man.
There you go. We got Brian Wilkins, $5. Remember, I went to SummerSlam. Shawn Michaels versus Hogan brought the nosebleed and only paid $40.
Yeah, God, that's crazy, man.
It is. Vintitude $4.99. Maybe Bron has a Batista moment and catches Breaker and Heyman talking trash, which leads to a feud. I don't know. Still lame. Black Scorpion segments instead. Yes, I would love to see the Black Scorpion actually return to WWE.
Yeah, I would too, man.
That would be great. Brian Adams, $2.
Yes, Brian, you missed them twice. You missed them twice, man.
You missed twice. You missed it twice, man. But hey, man, you paid for it, so we'll get it.
Time out, Joey! Time out, Joey!
I love that.
There you go. We got Nazir Alexander, $2. I'm going to miss you guys so much. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend.
Brian Adams, $5 for last show. Vince, can we get a Kirk and Hall 20-minute train ride clip?
Go to the next one, Chris. I'll look for it.
All right, sounds good. Young Reckless 190, man. I'm going to miss my favorite YouTube duo, man. We really appreciate it, my man. Jamal 192's got to make an appearance tonight. Yes, he did twice, man. He's asleep now, though. He's asleep.
Oh yeah.
Zubair, $5. And you always be representing Russo and Christian spirit of LR forever, especially my career. RIP Animal as well, and advice to the hopefuls. Yeah, what do you think? Any advice to the hopefuls when it comes to podcasting in wrestling? Period.
Wait, what are they looking for now?
Advice to the hopefuls when it comes to podcasting, like aspiring podcasters.
Guys, you got to be consistent, man. You got to be consistent. And if you say you're going to be there a certain day and a certain time, you've got to be consistent and you got to keep doing it, because here's the problem. A lot of people expect to make money like early. It doesn't work that way. Yeah. You've got to invest the time and the money will come. Yeah. But if you don't want to put the time in, it's not going to come.
There you go. Matter of fact, I'm about to message Reezy right now and say, hey, man, let's just go 13 more minutes, and that's going to take
Yeah, exactly. And also say to Raju, bro, it would be pretty nice on the last show if we get a piece of these
Hey, that's a good point.
Tell him we're going 13 more minutes. Good call. Yeah. This is why I like Chris. And meanwhile, guys, I'm still looking for Kirk and Hall.
Yeah, very nice. You're still looking for Kirk and Hall. Yeah. Let's see here. Let me let him know.
Who the heck is my Kirk and Hall?
This week. All right. Okay. All right. Zubair, $5. What's your closing response advice to the current landscape of the wrestling business that hopefully WWE and AEW will listen, because modern wrestling sucks?
It's it off reality, man. You guys, this is what happened during the Attitude Era, man, and this is what turned things around. It was 1995, and you guys were doing 1980. It's the same thing. Now it's 2025, and you guys are doing 1980. That's the problem, man. That is the problem.
That's a good point. Ezekiel, $5. Dr. Chris.
Dr. Chris. Vince Russo. Vinny Russo.
The best part of Monday nights, I'll see you guys on your stuff in the comeback. Yes, indeed. You find it yet?
Oh, this might be it. Hold on. Let me see. I don't know, man. I got so many melts on my board. Let's see if this is it, Chris.
Just play as good as you can.
If it's not, this is a bonus. Here it is.
Here we go.
The only other thing that beat him was a Hallmark movie.
Okay, no, that's Hallmark. I thought it was Kirk and Hall. That's Hallmark. All right. Let's try this one, Chris. Hold on. This is an oldie but goodie.
right.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer did a big number as well.
Big number, Rudolph. Okay, that's not it. We're going to have to do process of elimination, Chris.
That's the
Hold
day,
on.
yeah.
Let's see what we got here. Guys, you're getting bonuses, guys. Hold on.
Yes.
Let's see. That's okay. Oh, well, here's one, Chris. Hold on.
Why go to Tokyo when Tokyo's coming to me?
There you go. All right, here's one. This may be one. I have here Meltzer Daffy. Daffy. I don't know exactly what this means. Here it is.
All right.
What does everything about Tokyo?
Okay, yeah, okay. That
No, play one more time. Play that one more time.
Here we go.
Okay. What does everything about Tokyo?
Okay, all right. We got Meltzer Voice. Voice.
Okay.
Well, play everything's Cork and Hall. So
There it is.
There it is. Wait, hold on. We gotta finish this now, right? We gotta finish this. Okay.
Play Cork and all one more time.
All right, one more time for Corkin. Hold on.
Well, play everything's Cork and Hall. So if you stay at Cork and Hall, you're going to walk. It's a 20-minute train ride. Yeah.
Okay. we got Meltzer Laughter. Laughter. Here we go.
Very nice. Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. What's next? Back to the super chat.
Very nice.
I'll give them more Meltzer in a couple of minutes.
We got Robert Rose, $5 to answer your question.
Wow.
Earlier today, episode was taken down. Chris Russo for life because this show was too sweet.
I was just told, guys, by the producer that they cut those parts out, so the show should be back up. I would think. Yeah.
Nice. Shots Capilot 199. Uso and Punk wrestled. When the H was this? Uso and Punk. Yeah, they wrestled.
He's laughing.
Oh, got you.
He's being sarcastic.
Yeah. Instagram $2. Well, probably to WWE's minds, they're like, they'll forget about it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Instagram $2. Toronto Blue Jays are going to the World Series. Yes, they are. They are indeed. You got some else?
I got another one here. I swear to God, guys, I don't remember what these are, but here's one. Hold on. What's going on here? Hold on, Chris. Yeah, this is it. Hold on.
Why would Patrick Mahomes be booked as a heel in Kansas City?
Patrick Mahomes. Jeff, Chris, Patrick Mahomes. Here we go.
Why would Patrick Mahomes be booked as a heel?
I don't know. I don't know, Dave. I don't know who Patrick Mahomes is.
I have no clue.
Do you know who Patrick Mahomes is?
Zero clue who Patrick
we can't help you, bro. What else we got, Chris?
We have Brian $5. All 500 plus people here to join Russo's Patreon. Gets me through the days. Stevie Richards, Al Snow.
Yes, thank you,
Ray,
Brian.
And formerly Disco until Disco sold out.
Thank you. Yeah, guys, please at least get your free week, man, because I like to put my money where my mouth is. You could try it for a week. Patreon.com/Russo TWC.
Love it. And subscribing to Pancakes Power Slams is literally just one click. So it's free to just sub, and so you'll see me there on Tuesday nights.
Hey Chris, Dave wants to say something about a bicycle.
Okay.
All right. You all right with this bicycle?
Yeah, bring them on.
You guys got to really listen to this story.
So, when someone says, oh, yeah, I was a giant fan, it's like, do you ever bicycle ride to a house show? I mean, I did.
That's dedication. That is dedication, Fitz. Bicycle ride to a house show.
This dude's pedaling his bike home from a house show at 11:30 at night.
Probably on an absolute high.
Unbelievable. God bless Dave Meltzer. Bro.
Yeah, God bless Dave, man. Women's wrestling. Williams wrestling $5. Big mistakes by Sports Kita shutting down WrestleBins. I hope you guys doing the show.
I got to tell you though, from the way they presented it to Chris and I, they want to make a comeback though, right, Chris? I mean, that's what I got out of it.
They want to. It just depends on where the monies land, and that they're hoping to bring us back. I got a pretty long message from one of the managers, and was really sorrowful, for shutting the page down. And so, if it happens again, but hey, man, if it's the thing is, man, if Vince and I, and if and when Vince and I starts to do our thing and just rolling that train, that's where business comes in, man. If you bring us on quick, because if we keep rolling that train and doing something together, man, in 3 or 4 months, we may be absolutely big, and we took our talent somewhere else, man. So.
And guys, let's be clear about one thing. They are shutting down the Wrestle Binge channel because wrestling is not hot, bro.
Yeah, that's true. Exactly.
That is why. I mean, I want you guys to totally understand that they were drawing, years and years ago, they were drawing a lot more.
Yeah.
The popularity, bro, this is not about how much money they're making. They've got $1 billion deals on the table. This is about people like you no longer watching these shows, no longer being fans, and Sportskeeda was a casualty of that.
Absolutely.
That's the reality, Chris.
Yeah, and other sites were casualties of it too, because Sportskeeda had to buy them out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
exactly, man. That's the name of the game, guys.
Yep. We have Williams Wrestling, $2. Who's better live, Vince? AC/DC or Kiss?
Wow, that's a tough question, William, because they were both. God, they were both great. That's tough. I can't even answer that. But I'll tell you, Dave Meltzer wants to say something about. It says Dave Meltzer hands.
Okay, all right.
I think we know what this one is. I've played this few many times. No.
It's 7 stars.
No, here it is.
That shit that he does. I mean, with the hands in the pants.
With the hands in the pants.
Where's the 7-star, man? We got to get to the
Let's just go through. I got this says Meltzer blow. Blow. I don't know what that means.
They are going to see Blow Your Mind Wrestling.
Blow Your Mind Wrestling. We've got this is one of my favorites. Meltzer went to the UK and there was an AEW event. And he could not believe that they weren't hanging AEW banners from Buckingham Palace.
Okay.
He could not believe there were not AEW on Buckingham Palace. Yeah. Chris, here it is. You guys think I'm kidding. Listen to this.
I saw a poster at the train station at Wembley. And obviously, if you go to Wembley, there's stuff. But, I mean, as far as, the whatever it is.
Out and about?
At Buckingham Palace area. Nothing.
There were no all-out posters at Buckingham Palace.
I didn't expect that. I expected something. Like you go out there and you see some reminiscence.
Bro, that's literally hanging SummerSlam posters on the White House.
Exactly.
Like really,
there's no SummerSlam posters of the White House. They're going to be in DC here soon. They're like, there's no.
Exactly. There it is. Bro, I got Meltzer Blab.
Okay.
That's best Iron Man match I've ever had. That's ever been.
Oh, we played that one a lot. We played that one a lot. Yeah.
Oh, that was a good one. Yeah. All right, Vida 2 499. I look forward to LOR more than Raw, aka Monday Night Velocity, Legion and Raw, Legion and Raw. Thank you.
Legion Raw.
Yes, indeed. We get to Zubar $2. Give my money to Russo and Chris Riju.
Yeah, Riju.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. We got Instagram $2. Can Dr. Featherstone join the Vince Russo?
We can definitely talk about that. You guys got to understand. Like Chris, people ask me all the time, do a show with this one, do a show with that one, guys. You got to understand. People like Dr. Chris have lives and have jobs. So I am always very, 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 very respectful of everybody's time, because I know for a lot of people, podcasting is not a full-time job. So, but yeah, bro, definitely worth looking at.
Sounds good. We got Lewis Lionheart.
$20. Very nice. Yeah.
Been following you guys since 2023. You guys seriously added much joy to my life, from the singing, seeing duets, to the Joeys, to hearing the E-Conspiracy tunes. Thank you for all the memories. May God bless you both. Thank you, Lewis.
That's nice, Lewis. Thank you, man. You're awesome. Thank you.
All right. Oh, we got one more. Of course, Rollins in the building. We got $5. Oh yeah. All right. Lots of deaths. Pastor John MacArthur, Vadi Bolcom, Charlie Kirk, Malcolm John Warner, D'Angelo, Sir Mo, who just recently passed away. Unfortunately, Sabu, Hulk Hogan, and Austin is the GOAT. One of these things are not like the other.
Bro, that's gotta be the last. Please tell me like we end this on Austin is the GOAT. Please, Chris, is there any more?
I don't see any more.
That is perfect way to end it. Oh boy, Rollins, man. Rollins gets the last word in, Chris. Yes. That is awesome. Good in the clutch,
man. Yeah. Vince, well, I think it's time to go ahead and close the book of Legion of Raw, man.
Yes.
And let the listeners know where to find you, my brother.
Yeah, guys, I'd really like you to come over, man. Seriously. And like I said, man, you could try us out for a week. If it's not for you, fine. If it's great, I think you'll have a lot of fun. Patreon.com/Russo TWC.
Yes, indeed. I want somebody to give us a proper send-off, man. His name is Shad Khan, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, guys, always listen, man. If you guys are down, depressed, you need a pick-me-upper, always remember this.
This is what we envisioned in January, okay? Yes, sir. It's happening here in September. Gonna go on forever.
Very nice. The great.